Hello students, welcome to science class of standard 10. Today we are going to study about chapter number 12 and the name of our chapter is electricity. Okay, so as we all know, electricity is the most important key in our everyday life. Without electricity, even we can't imagine our day. Okay, so it becomes so very much difficult for us to survive without electricity. Electricity has become the most important part in our life. Okay, so what is the physics behind this electricity that we are going to study? How we get the electricity and what are the wires that are made up of, or what are the things which conducts electricity? So first we are going to see about electric charge. An electric charge is an intrinsic property of proton, electron and many other particles. There are two types of electric charge: positive electric charge and negative electric charge. An atom has a positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons revolving around it. Okay, we have studied about it in standard 9th also about the atom theory. Valence electrons in metals are free to move within the conductor and constitute a valence current. The charge is an intrinsic property of matter by virtue of which it can exert electromagnetic force. Okay, so always when a positive will connect with a negative charge, they both will attract each other. When a positive will join with a positive charge, they both will repel each other. Negative with negative, they also repel each other. And the net charge or the total charge means 1 coulomb net charge is equivalent to charge obtained by in nearly electrons. Q equals to Ne. Q is the net charge, N means the number of electron, and E means number of electron. Coulomb is a SI unit of charge represented by C. Conductors and insulators. A substance which offers comparatively less opposition to the flow of current is known as conductors, and substances which offers large opposition are insulators. As we all know, the object which help in conduction of electricity are called conductors, and which does not conduct electricity are insulators in simple languages. Electric current. The electric current is the net amount of electric charge that passes through any cross-sectional area of the conductor in unit time. Electric current is denoted by I. I equals to Q by T. Q is electric charge and T is time. Its SI unit is the coulomb per second or the ampere. The direction of the conventional current is taken as opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. Ampere. If 1 coulomb charge flows through any cross-sectional area of a conductor in 1 second, then the electric current flowing through the conductor is said to be 1 ampere. 1 milliampere is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. 1 microampere equals to 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. Now, electric current. It is a closed path flowing with the along which the electric current flows. Okay, so don't get confused between the terms electric current, electric circuit, and electric charge. So this is the circuit or a complete electric circuit in which electric current flows with the help of electric charges. And these are some of the symbols. Ampere is denoted by the symbol of A. Bulb has a different symbol. Key has a different symbol. Battery has a different symbol. So the current is flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. From positive, you can by the help of the arrows which are denoted in this figure, you can figure it out. The charges are flowing from positive terminal to ampere to bulb and up to the key. Electric potential and electric potential difference. The work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point in the electric field against the electrostatic force due to the electric field is called the electric potential at that point. The electric potential difference between any 2 points A and B in an electric field is the work done to move a unit positive charge 1 coulomb from one point A to another point B against the electric force due to electric field. V is equal to W by Q, where V is potential difference, W is work done, and Q is charge. The SI unit of the electric potential difference is joule per coulomb or volt. Volt means the potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another point. So 1 volt equals to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. Ohm's law. The current flowing through a conductor such as a metallic wire is directly proportional to the potential difference across its end, provided its temperature and other physical conditions remain the same. And the formula for the Ohm's law is V equals to I into R. Resistance. When a current flows through a conductor, the free electrons moving in one direction in the conductor collide with the ions or atoms and molecules of the conductor. Due to this collision, the motion of the electrons is opposed. The resulting opposition to the current is called the resistance of the conductor. R equals to V by I, where V equals to voltage applied when the two ends of the conductor, I is equal to electric current flowing through the conductor. Unit of the SI unit of resistance is ohm. It is denoted by the omega. Ohm is the potential difference across two ends of a conductor is 1 volt, and the current through it is 1 ampere. The resistance R of the conductor 1 ohm equals to 1 V by 1 A. Resistivity. The series electrical resistivity of material is the resistance of a conductor having unit length and unit area of cross section. Its SI unit is ohm meter. Resistivity, this is the symbol of rho. Rho equals to RA by I. So rho is equal to resistivity of material. R equals to resistance of conductor. A means area of cross section. L means length of the conductor. Series combination of resistors. And parallel combination of resistors. Let me show you what are the series and a diagram of series and parallel conductors. Here in this circuit, you can see the resistance of 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm are arranged in series. Series means in one line. So this is example of a series connection of resistors. Here you can see the resistance are connected one upon the another. It means the resistance are connected in a parallel form. So this is a parallel connection of the resistances. So as we have now only seen in the figure, in series combination of resistances are connected end to end consecutively with one source such that the closed path is formed. They are said to be connected in series. The total resistance of the circuit increases in series combination of resistor. This results in the reduction of the current. Parallel combination of resistor, that also just now we have seen in the figure. When two resistances or source are connected between the same 2 points, they are said to be connected in parallel. The total current resistance of the circuit is reduced in a parallel combination of resistors. This results in an increase in electric current. Heating effect of electric current. The production of heat in the metallic conductor by the electric current flowing through it is called the heating effect of electric current. The heat generated due to flow of electric currents depends on the following factors: electric current, resistance, time taken to pass electric current. The electrical energy consumed when an electric current I flows in conductor for time t, H equals to I square by RT. Okay, so now again I is equals to V by R. So V square by I into T is equal to V by R into Vt is equal to IVT, that is Joule. Electric power. Electric energy consumed per unit time is termed as electric power. Electric power is the rate of consumption of electric energy with time. The SI unit of electric power is watt. What if a device carries a current of 1 ampere which operated at a potential difference of 1 volt? The power consumed is 1 volt. 1 watt equals to 1 volt into 1 ampere. Okay, so here we are ending this chapter and also our syllabus for first semester, and the question answers are mentioned in my PDF. Okay, in the next session we'll meet with something new thing which we are going to see in our science topic. So thank you.